England would also meet in the quarterfinals. Let's see a repeat of last year's final.
This at least it's too watch it, please.
But Switzerland have come, and they look like the next headache of Gareth Southgate.
That game is going to be interesting. Switzerland against England.
Really.
But today, France up against Belgium. Belgium's group of qualification, they all had 4 points. If I'm not mistaken, yes, 4-4-4-4. Ukraine was the last team on that group. They had 4 points. People that had 3 points qualified as best losers. France against, very quickly, Belgium. France themselves have not been too interesting.
Two unconvincing teams, no doubt about that. But like someone said on TV recently, which I want to quite agree, you know, Romelu Lukaku has looked like the best striker in this tournament, but without
so many offside goals.
But without a goal.
Offside. He has scored about 4, 5. There was a game we watched. He scored a hat-trick of ruled out goals.
So he looks like the best striker in the tournament without the goals. That shows how much he's giving into the team. He's giving to the team. So coming up against France, I think the energy should be different for Belgium because their group stage was somewhat. It's not somewhat. It was lukewarm. Nothing to write home about. A group of four teams with 4 points each. So that means they barely qualified.
Everybody won one game and drew the other game.
It was just a very balanced equation. So for them, they just have to come against France, show more conviction. No better opposition between the two of them because France during the group stage too,
they were not brilliant.
They were not brilliant. Maybe they were just overshadowed. Maybe they were just hit by what happened to Kylian Mbappe in their second game. And since then, there's been no flash.
I think the big boys need to come to the party today. It's a big game. If you're a big player, you should show yourself today.
There is Kevin De Bruyne, there is Romelu Lukaku, there is Jeremy Doku, there is Kylian Mbappe, and so many other options for France. Kingsley Coman, there is Antoine Griezmann, Olivier Giroud on the bench. So let them just clash and let's enjoy football.
In the evening, it's going to be Portugal and against Slovenia. Slovenia, a good team. They don't have too many star players, but they're a good team. Portugal have been brilliant. Yes, they've been brilliant.
The only thing people are just waiting to see is Ronaldo being on the scorer sheet as well. I think for that,
he has played for the team.
That would tick all the boxes for people as far as Portugal is concerned.
Top 2 tonight. Who goes through?
I see France and Portugal.
Very quickly, Biodu, let's talk about the President's FA Cup. Here, you were at that game live at the Mobolaji Anthony Stadium.
Mobolaji
Johnson Stadium. We are still used to calling it, what's the name of that place again now? There's this name we call that place. Between El-kanemi Warriors and Abia Warriors for the men. And for the women as well, you observed both games. Let's talk about the men's very quickly.
Men's game, maybe, you know, like what's on the street before the men's final was that Abia Warriors, because of their media presence and some sort of PR.
Social media noise.
Yeah. They look like the team that look really good. And as at the semi-final stage, we were already looking at the potential of seeing Kano Pillars getting back to the continent. But Abia Warriors knocked them out, and El-kanemi Warriors beat KB United. So Abia Warriors look like the team that has that pedigree to go to the continent. But on the field, in 90 minutes, football said a totally different thing, and El-kanemi came to the party. You need to see build-ups to those goals that they scored. And aside from the fact that El-kanemi were really good in that final, Abia Warriors were poor. And it was not a reflection of what their season has. You know, it was a final. They barely escaped relegation in the MPFL as well, but coming to the final of the competition, I expect them to have done better than that. So El-kanemi were really good, and Abia Warriors were just poor.
El-kanemi are in the 2nd division. They are in the NNL.
Newly promoted
team. And Abia Warriors are in the 1st division that they got trashed. Beauty of Nigerian football. I doubt you will see that in English football, Spanish football, wherever. It can only happen here.
United wasn't sure last season anyway, in the semi-finals of the FA Cup.
Anyway, interesting one now. Rivers Angels won the women's edition.
For the 9th time.
They've been like the kings when it comes to football. Fortunately, time is not our friend. My producers are saying wrap up. But by the special grace of God, I will be here next week, Monday, again to give you the very best updates happening in the world of sports. Stay out of trouble. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed month. From Abiodun Adewale, myself, Shegundan, and the other guys in the studio bringing this to you. It's God bless you. Goodbye.